Really had to play this. But I want you to see the guy that's about to comment, and he's going to say that women are living in a female loneliness, or suffering female loneliness epidemic, like the male loneliness epidemic. However, this is what he posts. He posts a cartoon of a bunch of women with sad faces, AI generated, right? I want you to get a good look at it. So he's not even using actual real women as an example. Let me see here. Damn it. Sorry. He's not using actual real women as an example. So I want you to see that first before I play this. And I want you to listen to him. And then I want to ask yourself why women who have been in marriages for 30 and 40 years have raised children and gotten divorced, and then they have videos of them traveling and having fun and not even necessarily being with another man at all, just being in deep friendships with other women, and just being able to communicate with other people, across the globe, or whatever everything, right? But listen to what he has to say. Listen to what he has to say. Let's play it.
Female loneliness epidemic age. A lot of women live boring lives and are more lonely than you think.
Female loneliness epidemic. Do me a favour. I think he means women living in their clean homes with their regulated nervous systems, good friends, their own money, their own freedom, and no one stressing them out on a random Tuesday. Mate, you're going to have to do a lot better than an AI cartoon of sad women to prove your point. Because the threat of being alone to women these days isn't the threat you think it is.
We are now in the female loneliness epidemic age. A lot of women live boring lives and are more lonely than...
So he's using a cartoon depiction of women and pointing at it, saying that women are living in a lonely epidemic, right? Now, am I going to say that all women are happy and fulfilled? No, I'm not going to say that, because there are women who want to be in relationships, need to be in relationships. They are codependent. They have to be in a relationship with a man, even if he's abusive, even if he's stressing her out, and he's causing her strife. She's still going to choose that, because that's all her essence, or who she is, can deal with. She has to have something that's familiar. So if she watched her mother being abused while she was being raised up, 9 times out of 10 she's going to choose an abusive man. That's 9 times out of 10. And some women can break the cycle and some women don't. However, women that there's a reason why there's a reason why white men in politics, especially the Republican Party, have chosen to cancel out DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. They don't want women in the workforce to be able to distance themselves from abusive men. They want to create an environment where women are forced to be, or what they want women to be forced to do is being in relationships with subpar men. That's one of the elements of destroying diversity, equity, and inclusion, because majority, and let's just talk about black women for an example. Black women in this society make up a very high proportion of professional jobs. They've gone to college and they have done the work to be in those positions, and let's just say government positions, right? So they've done all the work to get there. But there's definitely a reason why this governing system we're under right now doesn't want women in the workforce. Because they know if women continue to be in the workforce and providing for themselves, it would mean that men would have to actually do some work and step up. Majority. I'm not saying all men don't step up, because they do. There are good men out there, right? But for the ones who absolutely won't do shit to become better men, This is why they voted for Trump. They voted for these Republicans because it gives them the ability to be lazy and still be able to catch a woman or be with a woman, right? This is what they've set this system up for. They don't want to be better men. And he hit the nail on the head. A lot of women that have gotten divorced, raised their kids, they've stuck it out or whatever and raised their kids, they need breathing room. And when he says that women living alone isn't is not the fear that a lot of women have, it's other things. The other things are violence from men. That's the fear. That's the only fear. That's the only real fear. So kudos to him for the channel owner for bringing this out about this guy right here. It's I hate to be saying it because it's like gender war shit, and it's not really about gender warring. It's about actually stepping up to the plate and understanding that you're kind of a shit ass man, and maybe you just need to do better and be better as a man and actually get therapy, period. And that's another thing this governing system is cutting out, is the help for people who need psychiatric help and medication, mental illness. They cut that shit out, the funding. And they're trying to cut out funding. Mike Johnson said, what did he say? He said that he called Social Security an entitlement program. I wonder if he's going to get reelected. Just curious.